Greetings, Bill Nye here. These are my favorite snacks. Happy snacking. So what happens? These things come flying in? Lifesavers, this is a go-to product, people. Now, when I was young, Lifesavers came in a roll, but I think the mothers of the world have cracked down on the potentially unhygienic presentation of a traditional roll of Lifesavers. You got it. It's easy, it's nothing to it, really. Do you have a chainsaw or something? I'm gonna start with the cherry. It's pretty great. So everybody, your sense of smell is certainly the primary sense in evolution. As far as we can tell here on Earth, all of us, living things, we all had a common ancestor, estimated about 3.7 billion years ago. And as these organisms interacted and reproduced and got more complex, the sense of smell for mobile organisms, worms, my old boss, was a fundamental sense. And this is at the base of your brain, what Carl Sagan would call the reptile brain. When you taste a candy, like this exquisite Lifesaver, it's getting you deep in your brain, man. Woohoo. If we could go back in time, hang out with Og, the cave guy, Ojette, the cave woman, and showed them Lifesavers, they'd be like, wow, men from the future, this rocks. How long do I have to wait? Well, if you're a cave guy in northern France, I guess like 17,000 years or something. I'm gonna just swallow the last bit, you guys, because we're working. We're working, eating snacks on television. Next up, we have yogurt. I'm a fan of the Oui Yogurt, which is real French yogurt made with milk. Very fond of vanilla. And when it comes to vanilla, you just go, maybe the universe has a plan. The universe is not out to get us. Maybe the universe really is benevolent. So right there, what I recommend is you guys edit in the broken glass cat screech. So when I take this off, you go like that. Really funny. Yogurt is produced by living things. You're eating live culture. And look, I'm fine. We have more bacteria in our guts than there are people on Earth, each of us. And we get those bacteria by hanging out with our parents, smooching with our mom and the in-laws. And these bacteria get in you, and then we need those bacteria to digest our food. Without them, we couldn't be here. I'm telling you, it's pretty great. Lay's classic potato chips. People, what are the two things we want in life? Salt and fat. That's it right there, man. There's no preservatives, there's no extra industrially produced flavors. It's potatoes, oil, and salt. That's the whole thing. Genius. And I know you're out there and you want barbecue flavor, you want jalapeno, you want sour cream and onion, that sort of thing. Okay. But fundamentally, potato, salt, the oil it's cooked in. You can't beat it. Can't beat it. People have tried to beat it, can't beat it. Ha. Oh man, Sun Chips, as for some of you may know, was the official chip of the Bill Nye the Science Guy show. I'm kidding, there was no official chip of the Bill Nye. We couldn't make that deal, how about that? Anyway, to me, the Sun Chip is genius. The Sun Chip is the right mixture of the various grains and a little bit of salt. Now, I understand there's a lot of Sun Chip people who want the cheese flavor. Well, I mean, okay, more for me. By the way, they never run out of the cheese flavor, do they? But this one disappears. Why? Because it's the best. The best.
I've heard of this thing called the bliss point. Do you have any perspective on that?
Greetings, everyone. Bill Nye here. I've been asked to provide perspective on why or how food mass producers get to the bliss point. What do you think they do? They test it. They have people eat them. They have a zillion people eat them, and these are professionals. They have chefs. Yes, Sun Chips were created by chefs, by deep fat frying pros. And they test different combinations, different amounts of salt. They test the color of the packaging, and then they come up with the perfect chip, the perfect Sun Chip. Yes. can hope and you can dream. Life doesn't get much better than popcorn with salt. So I pop the popcorn on the stovetop. On the stovetop, don't you need a pot? Yeah, you need a pot for that. And you need a stove that gets hot. And we're here in the developed world. I have both of those things. As a popcorn enthusiast, for me, it's a Venn diagram. In the middle, Orville Redenbacher, not Orville Redenbacher. It's a logic problem. Olive oil on the stovetop and then salt. And that's all I do. What about cheese? What about cheese? Okay, yeah, okay. I enjoy it all. But for me, at home, Orville Redenbacher, olive oil, salt. That's it. That's the whole deal. There was a whole industry for about 10 years of the air popper. The air popper was going to take over the world. The heat doesn't get into the kernel fast enough. The oil makes the kernel pop fast enough to get the satisfying Orville Redenbacher with salt combo that is, as far as I can tell, completely unbeatable. So what about a healthy snack? Well, I tell you guys, eat a lot of dried fruit. You've all had plums, right? Well, plum becomes a prune. It's really good. If you know the Cowardly Lion, he asked the musical question, what puts the ape in apricot? Courage. Try it, people, they're delicious. By the way, for you fiber buffs, prunes, or plums, have some extraordinary over-the-top amount of fiber considering how small each prune is. It's amazing. Don't take my word for it. Try it. Oh, people. Pecan Sandies. Oh my goodness. Goodness, that's what I'm talking about. These are extraordinary. I know many of you out there enjoy a little glass of port. Understandable. Port with a pecan sandy. It's fit for royalty, I'm just saying. Now, during the day, let's say you're at the beach, and I'm not joking, and you're enjoying a ice-cold bottle of water with a pecan sandy and the sea breeze. Oh, hi. I just think they're excellent. Bill Nye here. Thanks for watching. Happy snacking to you. The End Is Nye with Bill Nye. And there's 6 episodes where we end the world. I get killed 6 different ways. And we show how we could prepare and mitigate these disasters with science. Turn it up loud, everybody.
Thank you so much, Bill.
It was great, you guys. It was on.